Welcome back to everybody's favorite show. I'm Drew.
And I'm Gavin.
And this is D&G time. Once again, we're glad to be back. Coach Porter, would you like to start it off?
Yeah, first question for you today, Drew.
I'll ask you the first question.
All right,
My bad. I'll ask you the first question. Coach Porter, in your opinion, what is the biggest problem our school is facing right now?
I would say at a place like Heard County High School, it's been such a high-level school for so long, whether it's athletics, academics, band, chorus, anything you name it, we've been excellent in. So I would say maybe our biggest problem or task we're facing is to try to continue to be excellent, not settle on what our laurels are, but continue to try to excel and get better. What about you? What do you think our biggest problem is as a high school?
We've had a lot of problems we've faced in the past, but I think that our main problem has been tax fraud.
Tax fraud? How does that, this is a high school, what do you mean?
I don't really know how it correlates, Coach Porter, but I know that tax fraud is not a good thing, and I think that that's what's going on in Heard County. It's going to bring us to some low levels that we don't want to be at.
Tax fraud. Huh. We'll keep an eye out for it. Yeah.
All right, let's move on this lightning round. Let's go ahead and get started on the lightning round. You want me to open this up?
Yeah, so we got today, show them the envelope. Coach Kerwin did it up. Top secret surprise topic. So there's supposed to be one question for me, one question for Drew, two questions for the both of us, and we have not seen these. We did open the envelope a minute ago. We didn't look at them. We just had a lot of difficulty with the envelope last time.
Lightning round. So don't look at it.
First one's for both of us.
I know, but I'm going to ask you.
I'm sorry. All right, sorry.
Coach Porter, how do you feel about daylight savings time?
Well, I know originally, I think, and somebody's going to fact check me, I'm probably going to get blown up on Twitter by some of the locals saying that I'm a moron and don't really know much. But I think daylight savings time was actually started for farming because it gave you more hours of light in the day to work. And I know that there's been a lot of talks of like recently, now that farming isn't as major of an industry, should we go back away from daylight savings time? I know I hate it when the time changes. I feel like I'm in a funk for a couple weeks trying to get my body adjusted, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I would do away with it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on daylight savings time?
You said it's for farming. You thought it was originally started for farming?
Yeah.
I knew that. I saw that on a farming simulator game that we were talking about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Miss Wilson will be proud. Farming simulator game. But, Coach Porter, I'm not a huge fan of daylight savings time, honestly. I don't like when it's more sun, the sun stays out longer. I don't like that. I like when it gets darker quicker. That means I'm going to bed at 7 o'clock, you know. But, you know, Coach BS is out there till 9, so I really don't.
Lights on, baby.
Lights on. So, Coach Porter, next question. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
What will people be nostalgic for? So what will they miss? Or what will they think back on? I don't know. I would say that right now, I don't know if nostalgic's the right word for it, but like I know people will, I think, forever look back and think of COVID and the coronavirus. I'll say one thing I think people probably be nostalgic for is Lil Baby. I mean, Lil Baby, he's a heck of a rapper. I mean, in 40 years, if he's not around, I think people will miss him. Sheesh! Corvette! Sheesh! I don't know, though. I don't know. What do you think people would be nostalgic for?
There's a ton of things that I know I'm going to miss one day. And, you know, like a big community. I'm going to miss this community going on to college. But looking back, you know, it's all about moving forward, Coach Porter. I know you're a big progress guy and you love the progress. So I don't know if there's a whole lot you can be nostalgic for when you're constantly looking for the days ahead. Now, I know that some old people tend to want their high school body back because they tend to, as Coach Yates said, get on that Hardy's regimen. But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you no reason to look back when you're looking forward. Rip that rearview mirror right off and throw it in the back seat. We're forward.
Put that thing in drive. Coach Porter, that's my third question. Man, I have a lot of questions I'm asking you. Coach Porter, what is something students should understand about teachers?
What is something students should understand about teachers? I don't know. I would say that, at least, and again, I'm going to speak on Heard County, I would say that most teachers here genuinely do have a care and affection for the students. And not that that's, you got to be tough on students sometimes, and sometimes you'll get on to students and get them in trouble or whatever. But I think that almost every teacher I've ever come in contact with in Heard County, they have a genuine love and affection for their kids. And they want them to do well and succeed. And shoot, I know even going from teacher to teacher. I know a lot of the older teachers that have kind of mentored me, people like your mom that have taught for a long time, Miss Robinson, Miss McKay, Coach Bianco, list goes on and on. Those are people that they care about what they do, and it not only shows to the other kids, but it shows to the other teachers they work with. So yeah, I think another thing that's kind of tough sometimes, I think students forget that teachers are people.
Right.
And I think at times that, and you know this from playing sports is, if a coach has a bad night or maybe there's something going on at home, a lot of teachers try to do their best to keep it kind of separate, but it's not always that easy. Just like for kids when they come into class. You have a bad day, it comes into class.
Right.
So, teachers are people too, but most teachers love the kids, and you wouldn't be a teacher if you didn't love kids. Why would you want to hang out with kids all the time if you don't love them? So, Drew, kind of going on that same idea, what is something that teachers should understand about students?
I've been waiting for this question a while, Coach Porter, honestly, because I feel like teachers tend to think that we're all some rocket scientist and that we're able to figure out any problem and that we're going to get it on the first try. Like it's kind of like high school football. When you get to college, these coaches are expecting you to be on that professional level already, and look, we're just not there. We're not there yet. I don't think that you can ask a 6th grader to do something that a 12th grader is doing. You can't get there. There's only a handful of people that could do that anyways. So I think that you need to understand your kids a little bit better. What are they struggling with? Help them out when they're struggling with. And like Coach Porter was saying, I don't know what goes on at home but also teachers don't know what kids are going through at home.
Absolutely.
Like I said, but I really feel like you need to bring teachers need to bring a positive energy to school every day and understand, hey, these kids might be going through something rough, but you always want to bring forth a positive attitude for them just because they want to learn. They're not here unless you have a few kids that, don't want to be here at school. But there are kids that are trying to come here and learn. So I think that teachers just need to understand their students a little bit better.
Try to be a positive light.
We're trying over here. We're working. So,
absolutely.
Teachers do better.
Absolutely.
But
I got a little serious right there.
Got a little fired up.
Come on, bring it in. You need one of these right now. There it is. Well, that's a wrap?
That's a wrap.
D&G time, episode however many, greatness. All right?
Thank y'all for joining in, guys, and have a great week. Be safe.
Back to y'all.
Horns up, your Braves.